the night. I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said, I'll tell you all about the Joker and the thief in the night.
Weezy out of here. Weezy out of here.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She names and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay, hey, ready, ready, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the family. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. I ring the cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on a whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the bricks and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to off. 100 racks and one do about the flood out.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head knock. Damn if you your neck. I got you all in check.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Camaro. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 43, 40. I don't need to.
Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
Again, it's Pacheco. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw, Penix. And his throw is incomplete. Ray McLeod, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. That's going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Returning it is Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, The open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
He'll take this for about 4 to the 46-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending the play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To the air, Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. In motion goes McLeod. They'll throw with Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Bucker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Penix. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Trying a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
From the 21, here's a second down and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Well, Mahomes will do it himself. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12. The Falcons, 25-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. Dances by at the 20. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Locates Kamara on the out route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darius Slayton, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chiefs 21. Falcons nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. That one deep for London. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 76 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow. Let's go, Lord.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Chiefs 28. Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Penix working out of the gun here. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
That one deep for London.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Yellow. 480.
Again, Kamara. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this time he is in. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd and 10.
In motion goes McLeod.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they'll get to him right away at the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion goes McLeod. Looking to throw, Penix. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
60 by 6. Panther 11. Panther 11. Take over.
To throw again is Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
10 more yards. 19. Falcons, first down.
And they cooked it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple.
Again,
it's Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
20-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
I go on, Eddie!
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really paid